to the WinOut land. We got some more broadcast action coming your way. We're going to start things off, Nexus versus WinOut, and again, we're about to go live into things. I am Sprawl by my side, again, of course, the one and only Laser Jesus. We slept for like 3 hours, but I'm still, I'm ready to, right, if that.
Thankfully, I fell asleep before our producer, Jay. So
shout out to producer Jay.
Got some decent sleep in there, so
yeah,
it's going to be an exciting day. WinOut versus Nexus, and this match, you got players on Nexus. I mean, granted, they've had a lot of roster shakeups recently, but tons of fraggers on that squad. Now, WinOut, I mean, as a unit, I see them as more like solid and cohesive as a group. So if the guns are out to play for Nexus, and you got Drone, Char, and then 4Shot with the AWP, that's when I think their big chances are going to come from. Not taking anything away from Planks or Savior, but those are the guys I need to see the work done from.
We'll see if they have what it takes. Again, we're starting some Group 3 action. And then we're going to move into Group 4. Then we got bracket stage going on today. So plenty. Again, we got a full day's worth. I think the last match we do is like quarterfinals at like 10 p.m. So
starting at 10 p.m.
I hope you guys don't have a lot of plans for today, as we'd hope you would stick with us. As again, it looks like we are about to go live in a knife round. Inferno is the map of choice. Again, vetoing back and forth and such. Again, we're if you guys are just tuning in, you didn't see anything from yesterday and such. The format that we're doing for groups, it's GSL format. So basically, these teams are going to play off. We've got Method facing off against Reap What You Sow. That was the team that made it through. One of the teams that made it through the last chance qualifier yesterday, if you were able to catch that.
Smashed their way through.
Yeah, they made it work 2-0 and 2-0. So basically, those two teams are going to face off. The winners face each other. The losers face each other. The winner of the winners match moves on. The loser of, the loser of the winners match faces the winner of the losers match, and then the second team moves on. Sounds a little confusing. You're going to find out very quickly. It's really not. I'm just poorly explaining.
I mean, basically, you get 2 lives.
You get 2 lives.
You win 2, you're in. So
I think we're actually live in the knife round, so this is exciting.
Right.
Obviously, knife round on Inferno, one of the maps where you might want to put a little emphasis in and try and take this one home, as it's not the Cobble that does 2, where it's like, we gotta choose whatever side we're really feeling at the moment. I think these guys, nice and early in the morning, probably want to start on CT side, just kind of play those passive angles maybe instead of the intense strategy, get warmed up on the CT side.
Yeah, well, I was talking to Paradox at Midwestland, this old school legend, and I don't know if he was just saying it to pump our team up since we lost the knife round. It was early on in the morning. We lost the knife round, and then he said, it's okay. It's better to start on the T side for the first match if you're cold. I guess his reasoning was it's harder to hold angles and such.
Yeah, you know what? I've actually heard that argument. Because you honestly you get a lot more opportunities, or you can put yourself in positions to get a lot more opportunities to get shots off as a T. Whereas CT side, especially on pistol round with the USP and that kind of thing, you really want to be hitting heads from the get-go.
Yeah, if you start
on that first bullet.
USP,
rather than the Glock. Hold W and click like a madman and try and hit some heads, right? So, I could definitely see that being the case, that maybe the T-side start would be not so bad at all, and it does look like Nexus will be starting on that T-side. So, see how this one goes. Again, we got Jacobson on the field, the man behind the event, in theory. Well, not in theory, actually, just in fact.
Yeah, I'm beginning to wonder if Jacobson is even human.
Right.
The man just hasn't gotten any sleep, and I don't know about you, but if I don't get sleep, I am horrible at the game.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe he can pull something off here. It does look like we are live into the knife round, although I think
this is live.
Okay, Jacobson just got a Zeus. I just really don't know why, but Polly's going to exchange, as actually he's going to get a second one. We see some hyper-aggression down, but Polly is going off right now. 3 frags for him to start off the pistol round.
Yeah, and I think it was, who is it on the T side? Drone or Savior? Just got that initial pick at middle, and right after that, the banana push came through. Now the T's taking up into Arch side. Actually, the bomb set of A is entirely open. AGM, the only guy really to contest from Library. He's looking to catch him as they come into the site. He's going to get one chance. Misses that opportunity, and now the T's got to get a good post plant because the CT retake setup is phenomenal. Yeah, you can see how many angles they're working from here. Jacobson going to be the first one to go down as
AGM does take down Savior, so we got Char. Last one. He's not able to get that shot. AGM with 2 of his own. So CT side start. They will be able to pick up pistol round. And again, Poly down Banana, just lone soldier. You can see he has a smoke, so there was kind of, if things don't work out, I'm going to smoke and fall back. But boy, did they work out well.
Yeah, that was a really nice aggression. And do you expect a team, the first round of the day, to go for a Banana as well as middle rush? Probably not. Yeah. And they did lose their first player as he rushed down middle, but, well, we all saw what Poly did as he stormed his way down Banana. And now the T's aren't going to force buy, just investing P250s, smoking a flash. They're going to try to take towards Banana here. Smokes are already up for the CT side. This pop flash needs to work out for the T's. They are closing the distance. They get the first player, and AGM goes down in the smoke, and the rotate's very far away. This is a pretty bad situation for the CTs.
Yeah, this is really not so good at all. Foe going to be rotating first one on the scene. He's got 2 behind him inside a CT spawn, but the angle, they got that smoke in front sight, and look at this trifecta inside of construction. Yeah, we will see a nice pop flash, but the team kill. Foe flicks around, and yeah, it was a decent flick, but that was his teammate going down. Savior now 1v1. Does take down Foe. Very low hit points. It's Jacobson versus Savior, and Jacobson, he does find it. He's going to snatch the kit, and he's not going to have enough time. Jacobson going to lose his M4A1S as well. And if you don't win pistol, what's the next best thing?
The second pistol round.
Right? Good news for the Nexus crew.
And that wasn't even really the second pistol round, as I call it. Pistol armor, given how strong the pistols are in this game right now. That was with P250s.
Yeah, it was just like P250s.
Yeah, two smokes and a flash. And their pop flash was pop flashing off of car. So they were coming to the site pretty much dry.
Yeah.
And they got the frags anyways. So now the CT side, they're not going to follow up with a force buy. Force shot getting Banana control. We're still fighting for it as they lose 1 player. But they still have 2 guys lying in wait. Drone gunned down in the back as he brings down 1 of the members of WinOut. Still at the other bomb site. Nexus quickly end the round. 2-1 now, and it is going to be a double save for the CTs.
It does look to be the situation here, as it didn't expend very much in the last, and yet again, similar situation. Got a 5-7 on Poly. And Jacobson getting a couple flashbangs as well. So, going to head towards Banana.
Just to go back to that round with Jacobson and the one-on-one, Jacobson's been playing this game for so long, so it's quite shocking that he'd misjudged the timing of the bomber like that. Is that sleep depravity? I have no idea.
I gotta think it is. Like you were saying, he's played for so long. To not really have that kind of timing, I gotta think that's him just being a little tired. And you see Foe, he goes down, but Poly comes up with 1. So, we'll trade evenly. Not the worst situation, considering the equipment. Yeah. Just wanted to take some weapons away. Poly actually the only one with a vest as well, and 4-shot. Gonna get rid of that AK-47. Nice, smart play by him. They do decide to vacate Banana. Don't want to let someone just waltz on down and grab a free gun. So a minute still left here, and getting 4-on-4. They're gonna take it nice and slow. They don't want to run into any shenanigans here. Char actually gonna send a nice nade towards that closet area, just in case. Might be someone hanging out. But we can see actually Poly and AGM playing fairly passive. AGM actually going to try and escape, get out of the smoke, and just position himself towards Moto.
Yeah, they're beginning to run out of time, so we're going to need to see the T is wrapping to the bomb site here. AGM on the other side of the smoke. Wait a minute. He's got to get this AK. He does collect it, gets into the bomb site, and he makes his way in. This is a great situation for the CTs now as J-Stone gets a kill as well. Jacobson on the flank. Can't get the frag on a 4-shot. And now 4-shot. All alone, 1-on-3 with no time remaining. He's just got to bust into this bomb site. He's going to start fragging out, spamming the box. Needs to hit the headshot. Goes for the spam. Doesn't get it. He's got to die at least. And get some bonus in there. So Poly brings him down, and that round really fell apart for our teams.
So Nexus, P250, take B, and now we see pretty much a full eco, minus Jacobson had like 2 flashes. They had Poly with a vest and a 5-7.
Yeah,
wasn't a heck of a lot of equipment.
5-7s.
That, hey, if you can convert that with that kind of equipment, that is great news. And Inferno is one of those maps, and that it is fairly viable on those rounds to make it work, especially in that late round situation where they're running out of time.
Yeah, when you're running out of time, I mean, you make yourself more vulnerable because you have to move. There's no more time to play passive as the T's trying to bust into the porch side. Drone hits a 1D onto Jacobson. Still Pauly in the pit, though. AGM lurking about in the library. Char brings down Pauly. AGM replies, though. And we got 4Shot in the apartments. He's still smoked out. Once this dissipates, he's got to start helping his squad. As WinOut are surrounding the bomb site. Drone on top of a box here inside of the bomb site. This is a cheeky spot as long as nobody just instantly peeks into the site. And oh no, they all go down immediately. J-Stone comes up on the flank and 4Shot. I guess Foe is just posted up on him.
Yeah, honestly, post plant looked all right, but 3 simultaneous frags kind of coming in and no trade potential there. That's going to be at least a bomb plant for the T side, but probably hoping for a little bit more as coming into this round. 3K hovering at, and they've lost 2 rounds in a row. Or if they lose this next one, 3 rounds, they should be able to see a bye. Hence, Drone Savior going to go for a little bit of equipment.
Oh, these nades.
Yeah, these are going to be money here as J-Stone going to drop an incendiary as well. Actually, maybe a little bit off its mark. Counter-strike nades, especially in Go, a little bizarre at times, but J-Stone, interesting position up on the sandbag itself. A bit of an off angle, and see, it does work out well for him. Char eventually converts, and he should be able to get a bomb plant out of it.
I'd like to see him slow things down. I mean, he could have made the play to go for the round win, but instead he is just going to play the safe route, at least get the money. Jacobson spots him out going into Garden. He may want to think about going back to the side. He's going to take the fight with Pauly and Construction and lose that one. And now double the score of the T's are a win out. Now at 4-2, another bye for Nexus coming right up here. And Foe versus 4Shot, that's a battle I'm interested to see.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Oh, no op.
It'll be interesting moving forward, but yeah, as you can see, not able to get an op onto the field there for 4Shot. So maybe we'll see that storyline continue later on, but round 7 underway, and how does Nexus decide to approach? Yet again, some aggression here. Foe gonna look for an aggressive peek. He misses a shot, and 4Shot. Well, we see a bit of the storyline as Foe misses, and it's actually 4Shot to hunt him down. But J-Stone will trade, so no op for 4Shot, as the T is just going to take some middle control, and they do leave Drone just posted up in Banana.
Yeah, Savior's working the apartments. WinOut has rotated 2 towards B. They're going to go for some aggression. J-Stone peeking up towards the car. Drone, he can take him out right here, but he misses his chance. J-Stone about to nade him. And the rest of Nexus are sitting outside of A. But with that pop flash over, Drone should be able to make the call that there was 2B, so I'm a little surprised that they're not executing into A like right now, as the CT that did rotate is coming back to the A bomb site. Still working up Banana. Drone goes down to J-Stone, and now the bomb is still back. Nobody retrieved it, and they had that window where they knew 2 people are at B, and they could have hit that A bomb site.
Yeah, a little disjointed here. Not going to lie, as they do eventually get that bomb. Plank's going to try and book it through this Molotov, and Pauly does spot him out, and actually Savior goes down. Now it's only Planks, and Jacobson will deal the damage, and we're actually a building over, and I can hear WinOut yelling right now. That's how hyped these guys are, and this is early in the morning, so good on them for being well-caffeinated and very hype as, yeah, 5-2. Good start here for the WinOut guys.
Shout out to Balls, as everybody juiced out here.
Oh, yeah. Certainly, as Nexus back on pistols. They are able to afford the armor with it as...
What a crazy round.
Yeah, some serious aggression here from the CT side, and well, they kind of pay for it in a couple frags, but Foe will finish it off, so keep 3 up. I guess considering that could have been a little bit more dangerous with the vests and Tech 9s and such, but I think we're going to do Nexus listen in here, so we'll see how they're doing. Where are we going?
Default.
Default.
Listen, they're playing aggressive B every fucking round. Just push them back. You don't have
There's
to fight
3.
them. Cool.
Oh,
Oh my god. One bench, one bench, one bench, one bench, one bench.
Bench stuff. One's
I
gonna
don't
be
know how
close
I did
spoiler.
that. Hold on.
I'm peeking.
Jesus
I
Christ.
think it's gonna be.
Alper by himself here. Alper by himself here.
I'm plowing all.
Go holes fast.
I'm plowing all. He's in the pit. In the pit. In the pit.
that's going to be that, as a little frustration in there. A little frustration, but they kind of get picked apart in Banana, and yeah, just didn't work out their way. They had the right idea going towards Foe, as he was isolated in pit, and it was a 2v1, but Foe just hitting shots.
Yeah, that was their best chance. I don't know if we caught that last shot by Foe, but oh my god, was it a dirty no-scope. Triple Banana push from the CT side, but it's matched in numbers by the T side, and then some. AGM gets 2, but now J-Stone's up to bat, and now Drone in a 1-on-2. He doesn't have a smoke for the, he does have a smoke for the cross. He's just going to try to flash himself. Oh, Foe misses that op shot, and now Drone has a chance to position versus Jacobson and Foe.
He's going to drop a smoke, and he's going to play off of it here. This is not a bad idea. This is forcing a 1v1. You do not expect someone to push through this, and that is indeed what he's doing here, cycling in behind Drone, finding the timing. As we saw similar things on Inferno yesterday. I'm struggling to remember the teams, but nonetheless, Drone coming in from behind. He will start stepping. They haven't got on the bomb, and he is going to go for the spray down. Jacobson without the kit, though. He's going to have to fish inside of the, inside of the pool, and he just can't get it in time. So that's going to be a nice round for Nexus to pick up, albeit expensive in that they keep no one alive. So going to drain that economy on this next buy.
Yeah, it's, at least they got the round. CT side, still a lot of money left for Nexus to try to break before they can force an eco round. And now WinOut has the opportunity, the silver lining of losing, as they could just snatch that momentum right back and put Nexus back on the eco. A lot to be determined this round as we see it back-to-back triple Banana push. I love this. Who would expect them to double down? Probably not Nexus. There's 3 of them making their way down Banana. I still don't think Nexus is aware of how aggressive this push is. Anybody who peeks Banana is in for a rude awakening, but the CTs do finally smoke it off. They're bringing that 3rd player back towards the A side. And it looks like WinOut is going to try to hold the bottom of Banana. We still got J-Stone with the smoke, as well as Pauly. So they can pretty much keep these guys at the bottom of Banana until about 20-30 seconds.
And we saw Drone attempt to kind of boost up over the smoke there. J-Stone, they're going to have to kind of hide in this cubby as, just barely stays out of that Molotov. So we'll stay safe as, and they still got it smoked off. Mid-control here for the T side. As I attempt to no-clip.
Trying to fly, Chad.
Bind that I didn't know existed. And Savior up in apartments. Again, they're creeping up middle. The bomb is still heading up second mid. Eventually it will make it towards apartments as well. So taking up towards truck side. We got AGM at the truck itself. He's got a crossfire inside of the site, but he didn't expect Savior to dive bomb off of the balcony. Jacobson with 1. Foe's going to fire back as well, and Foe is hitting shots right now, and 2v3 as they do get the bomb set.
Oh, and Planks protects his teammate. 4 shot. He goes down to J-Stone, though. Now Planks, he has to dodge the op of Foe. Comes up over the top. Can't finish off Foe. He's so low. Now just 1 player to deal with. J-Stone is for the momentum. Planks playing the graveyard wall. Does a bit of damage. He peeks wide. Finishes off J-Stone. What a clutch by Planks in that 1-on-3. Or maybe it was a 1-on-2 to begin with. But first, he protects his teammate, planting the bomb, and then clutches out that 1-on-2.
Yeah, that was a
big round.
Actually. Yeah, really, really cool. Let's take a peek here as and he does make it work. Just playing that graveyard spot, like you were saying. Kind of playing peekaboo every once in a while. Knows that the bomb is planted for him and playing the situation accordingly. So 7-4 as we'll see if Nexus can build some more momentum. They finally have drained everything in the CT side economy. So bit of a swing round here as we can see both economies actually sitting pretty darn similar. Now Pauly's pushed way up towards second middle and actually able to get out of there, and we do see actually some trades towards B, and they do actually trade effectively. Now Pauly's still pushing up, and he's going to blindside Char here, so I say do fire back slightly. 3-on-3.
It's going to be Foe left to hold on to Banana, though, which is where the T's are coming from. And still 2 CTs at A, just kind of waiting in pit and porch. So the fact that nobody's on Arch means if this single B player goes down, the rotate is going to take ages to arrive. Foe, the player at B, does not have his AWP here. He's going to have to get it done with the M4, and it looks like the T's are trying to sell a fake. No, they're going to commit with Drone entry fragging with the bomb. A bit perplexed what about the Nexus tactics here, but it's going to be Foe from the back of the bomb site. He gets the first one, spams down Drone as well. That trade was mandatory if they were going to win that round. And the CTs, once again, regain control of the economy. Nexus was unable to break theirs. And now WinOut can try to have to just close out the half, because if you're looking at the money of Nexus, that may be a double save.
Yeah, they're sitting pretty darn low there. Drone on 1,400. Savior, similar spot, 1,800 on 4-shot. So, like you had suggested, really bad economic situation. And if it goes the other way that last round, much different spot, as they could have worked their way back in. And well, honestly, they would have had a really, really solid T-half. But instead, WinOut, that situation on their CT half. But 2 frags. These guys should just be buying pistols every round, as they're only working out pretty effectively. Pauly's still inside of the pit, though.
Yeah, and he is going to drop Savior and AGM on, or excuse me, Shard down. And now just Planks all alone in the bomb site. At least they got the bomb down. I don't see Planks coming out on top of this. So they got the bomb plant. But given the fact that they had those 2 entries, they put themselves in a good situation to win the round. So excellent retake from the WinOut side. And now Nexus, with that bomb plant, are going to be able to get a buy-in. You see Drone was at 3,800. I mean, you take 800 with the bomb plant away, and that guy cannot buy. So very important plant that round. And now for the T's. And if they don't win this one, the next round's not. Their next round monetary situation is going to be pretty bad, and we're likely going to see an 11-4 WinOut half. But 4-shot on the CT side with an op. I mean, he can do some big things. We're going to need to see him show up. And at this point, pistol round, unless Nexus can't close out these last, or if they can't close out these last 2 rounds, pistol round is going to be a necessity for them to take it. So working banana here is Nexus. WinOut, they've been playing with their smokes just excellent. I mean, the one round I was highlighting, they had banana smoke down to just 20 seconds. And this time, they have AGM toss his smoke and still sit 1 player on the other side. And you see, when you chuck that smoke banana, rotate that 1 player up, you still can delay it with that single player, considering he has a smoke for quite some time. And we see that's what WinOut's doing. And the second J-Stone throws his smoke, once it's getting close to dissipate, we see the CT move his way back. And that's just excellent Inferno nade work by WinOut.
Yeah, I completely agree. And AGM going to line him up here, starts spraying, gets 2. I'm going to try and continue on in with these smokes at the front site, and do end up converting onto AGM. Oh, still in the CT spawn area. 4-shot in a really bad position, but he does take down Pauly, and he's got 20 seconds to play with. Does spot out J-Stone in the back of the bomb site now. Gonna get the bomb set. 1v1 Foe. Does he recognize how lit he actually is? He trusses up, but 4-shot.
What a clutch.
Massive round from him, as we're going to see the Logitech replay of 4-shot coming up really big.
And what was super impressive about that for me, J-Stone played the back of the bomb site that whole time, and he was silent. It's not like 4-shot had a for sure read that he was back there. So for him to check that and then hit the shot is excellent from 4-shot, clutching out the 1-on-3, and that's pretty big now, as they could likely take this last round given the buy of the CT side, who are playing relatively standard given their buy and how aggressive they were getting with like real guns, though I suppose trying to make all guns viable, right?
Right.
So maybe seeing the 6th round here from Nexus. And a B hit wouldn't be a bad idea. Given that, man,
what a flick by Drone.
Good God.
Oh, there's a reason why people talk about this young gun. And before he showed up to LAN, there was some some words exchanged with some players online, but now he has proved himself at an event. Jacobson peeks out, does take down Drone, but Plank's able to trade. So, not a bad situation at all here for the T side. Savior going to just 1-tap Pauly. Maybe it was a 2-tap, but Foe, he's going to get the flank frag in. So, that means he's got the bomb in his grasp. 35 seconds for them to try and retrieve it. And just peek up out. His teammate there, AGM, yeah, he does take down 4-shot, but that's going to be half. So 9-6, honestly, pretty good half from either side.
Yeah, it's not bad. It looked like WinOut was going to reach those double digits and then some. But Nexus in the end, make it a decent half, 9-6. I either call this map 9-6 or 8-7 CT sided. So not a bad half for either side. And pistol round, as usual. hyper important. Let's check out the buy of the T side. We got 5-man armor. Not a single nade. And are we going to see an apartments rush on pistol round? I haven't seen that in quite some time. Doesn't look like it's going to be the case. One member of the CT's peeking down into window.
Flash.
Oh, he needed to get something done there. It was a brilliant flash over the wall, but drone just couldn't connect.
Yeah, and he is going to fall off of things. So, as an overstay is welcome. And the T's, they're actually going to go for... It's looking like they put a lot of pressure on apartments. They're going to fall back towards Haybale in second middle. Four-shot will be playing arch side, and he's actually pretty posted up, to be fair. Like, he could gather some info, but doesn't have his team with him. Drone and Planks just playing deep inside of the pit. So see how that works out. Pauly still up in apartments, but doesn't look like they're going to head back towards Banana. Char really lit up. 9 hit points remaining, as it's actually going to force a rotate off from Four-shot, but I think that's exactly what WinOut was hoping for.
And now Four-shot, he arrives back at the arch side. And he's not going to overstay his welcome. He's going to try to get out of there, but he still might get caught by WinOut. Oh, 48 HP gets his way around the corner. Four-shot still going to engage. There's the first one, looking for more, but Jacobson gets the trade. And now Planks from the pit has Drone there as well. And Drone finishes off Pauly from the porch area. So bomb getting planted now for WinOut. But with pit control in this situation, this should be a CT round.
Yeah, I would expect as much. As does give a really potent angle for the retake. AGM goes down inside of the site. Drone with another nice one. Gets a 2K. And that'll be Nexus picking up CT pistol. So good news for them. But now they need to get through that second round. As what we witnessed in the last half, CTs, yeah, they picked up pistol, but
I
Nexus
think,
coming back.
I'd be surprised if WinOut goes for the force spy here. It's like you see a lot of the old school players more than any of the newer ones like to go for just the third round AK if they get the bomb down.
Yeah, especially with the plan.
Yeah, and then even if they don't get it, well, they're going to be saving up pretty much the whole time. I forget what other group. I think it was the older form of Nexus with Hero.
Right.
They would oftentimes save up more, and old school 1.6. There's Jacobson, Pauly, and them. No surprise that they're going to save up for the rifles, as was the old standard. So the T's investing 5 P250s. They have apartments control. Char contesting a little bit, as well as the T's have 2 members working out towards Banana, just providing presence. But WinOut, they're going to have to try to find some entries with these P250s. Good nade. 70 damage onto AGM. They're very spread out, and the P250, I don't see it as a rushing weapon. Like if you have Tech 9s, that's more of what you're going for there. But P250s at range, it's highly accurate. I mean, going for picks, it's not a bad idea, but a little bit too spread out.
Yeah, they got 2 pushing up into B here. They haven't actually spotted out anybody yet. They're actually just going to hold. This is pretty interesting, actually. There they go. They are going to peek into B, but they'll go down immediately. That'll cue their A-side play, and it is an absolute shutdown on the Mag 7 of Char, and that's the big result, as Mag 7s, they give you a little bit of change for those. $900 a frag, can't go wrong with that.
It's just such a satisfying gun to use.
Oh, for sure. If you can make it work, that is. If you're like me and you're just terrible with shotguns, not so satisfying. As other players just make it look so simple and straightforward, but we do see, like we're suggesting, that AK by Drone, the only one to upgrade. Xavier does have a Moss, but looks like Drone will find the entry here. Planks with that Pro 90. Gonna go for the spam, and he will be able to connect. So 2 early frags here. And this is not the way WinOut wanted to start this third round when, again, they've got AKs. In theory, they should be equipping their teammates. Or sorry, their opponents, rather. I'm all over the place this morning, Laser.
I got you, Chad. So 4-shot now in the pit as Planks gets 1. Or excuse me, Pauly gets 1. As Jacobson falls. Still trying to press their way into the A-bomb site. AGM and Pauly, last 2 remaining here. They have a lot of times they don't have to commit. As Char is going to be tested here at the arch side. He gets the shot onto AGM. Pauly trying to get 4-shot in the pit. And they're going to donate a lot of AKs to these guys. Oh, man. They couldn't reach him in time. But since they're going to be going against an eco round from the T's, P90s are going to be super effective.
Yeah. No, I agree with you there. As even in that last round, you saw Planks just getting up close and personal with his inside a Banana. And so he can do so again here as So yesterday we had some issues with radar where we had Skittles players. Now it's just 4-shot as purple. I don't know what it's trying to tell us, but I don't know. Some interesting stuff here.
He's not that special.
Char will be able to take down Jacobson in the back balls area. Jerome will receive some action himself. Pauly with 2, though. He's going to make things a little bit expensive and going to get the bomb down. So not too bad at all as we got a 3-on-2.
From the pit here, Pauly with this AK, pretty dangerous. He does have J-Stone, his teammate, inside of the bomb site as well. The retake coming through. P90s. The tagging begins. J-Stone couldn't frag anybody. Pauly 1-on-2. 4-shot with the drive-by. And Nexus so far flawless on their T side here, or CT side, excuse me. And now we might finally see that op come out of 4-shot. But given how much success they've had just playing with rifles and P90s, maybe he's just going to stick with the AK here.
We will see. As credit to Pauly for making that super expensive. All 3 frags coming from him there. So
yeah, and he ran through the fire in apartments, and his movement was so smooth. I don't know if we were on him.
I did not catch that. So
yeah, he was burning, hit an instant headshot on the guy in pit, and then just smoothly transferred on the guy in sight. It was a thing to behold.
Nice stuff, as we're going to see WinOut actually go quickly at Banana. They sent a nade up as well, and Savior has been spotted at sandbags, and J-Stone does take him down after the flash will dissipate from his eyes. So, early frag here for the T's, and that's good news, as we got 4 rounds in a row. The money's starting to accumulate on Nexus. WinOut really wanted to keep this competitive, and winning this round would definitely do exactly that.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you want to do it early rather than later. You know, don't force yourself to make a crazy comeback as Planks tries to snatch the advantage back or even it out by a pop flash over Banana. It looks like WinOut were ready for it, so 4-shot all alone here at Banana. But the T's are rotating back towards A and Nexus. It's like at what point... Oh, wait a minute. We got Char on a flank. And he does bring him down, but his position is now known. He's going to smoke himself out. Oh, man, he's going to do the Ninja Vanish play. He's going to drop down into pit. Jacobson's not going to be ready for him. Char. This play would be so huge. But Jacobson ends up getting the kill. And now 4-shot all alone. 1-on-4 here. And a lot of lit players. I mean, 4-shot's the type of guy that will go for this. But I think he'll just look for anybody over-peaking a bit and then go from there if anybody allows him an entrance into this clutch. It's going to be all tied up now, 10-10. Man, I just forgot the point I was going to make before we saw that flank.
I'm sure it'll come back to you. I hope so, anyhow.
At the worst time.
Was he hopping in like, hey, maybe I should go for this, and then recognize the timing? He's like, all right, no, I don't got it.
He's as he's coined it, the op ninja. So when he has an AWP, this is from his own mouth, when he has an AWP and you expect an AWP to save in like a 1-on-4 or something like that.
Yeah.
And so 4-shot sometimes will just try to ninja the bomb with that AWP.
Right. Because they expect him to save. He's the last one up
and
such.
They're probably going to be far away from the site because they want to take that op out of his hands. So maybe that's what he was thinking.
Could have been. As we see now, double digits, and wasn't able to strip away any weapons. And to be fair, that would have been really effective, but did figure keeping his own, and maybe even, again, that ninja in the back of his mind. Wanted to keep a little hidden. And now we are all tied up. Oh, with the op in his hands. See if he can do some big things there. Apartments control for T-side, and Jacobson actually getting tagged up. Teammates kind of firing at each other a little bit. But friendly fire, maybe just keeping them on point as...
I remember.
Fantastic.
So in the previous round, like when you go down a player in the 5 versus 4 as the CT side, oftentimes you'll want to aggress something to try to get that advantage back or even it out.
Yep.
But at what point do you stop doing that and just try to take some weapons away? Because Nexus, they tried it once, they tried it twice, they're down to a 3-on-5, and they continued doing it. But at what point do you stop? Was my point.
And then just play a standard defense. Hope you can maybe get just 1 or 2 like regularly as they come in or something to that effect. AGM actually going to go down towards A. We can see the presence pretty heavy towards B here, and actually Savior a little bit up 1, but 4-shot on the other side of things. Take down Jacobson. Planks going to anchor himself at new box. 10 seconds remaining. Foe really is pretty much out of time, and I am
Oh,
very
kill him after the
surprised
time,
he
kill him
can't
after
make
the
this
time.
work, and eventually does take down Planks, and another drone getting dropped as well. 8 hit points remain, and they won't be able to drop him. So good play there by Foe to save his op and get 2 frags.
Yeah, and also good on Planks to play around with the new box and not allow Foe an easy shot onto him. Another round for the CT side, and this round determines who's going to take that momentum, as both teams are pretty broke. And Foe is going to be looking for that op pick towards Banana. Isn't going to find anybody pushing just yet. Set up the standard as can be right now. We have 2 at Banana, 1 arch, 1 porch, 1 apartments, as it's been for so very long. Now WinOut looking for the entry at middle. They're going to be walking into the crossfire, though. His drone, as well as his teammate in Cubby, is going to be 4-shot. So if they press up a bit too far here, going to meet this crossfire and likely go down. Going for the entry, Jay Stone. He goes down to 4-shot. The drone doesn't even have to reveal his location yet. 4-shot pop flashes out, then drone peeks. I like this teamwork from the CT side. And unfortunately for drone, he couldn't get anything done with it.
Unfortunately not, and unless they do find that 1 frag Jay Stone going down, and still a little bit of mid-presence here from the T side. Foe's actually posted up at top Banana, but Plank's not going to give him anything to fire at. 4-shot on the Poly, so the 2-man advantage, and 4-shot. Gonna peek out, find a triple. Very nice work from him. He's been right.
Probably going to save. Ooh, they go pretty low here. Poly dropping down to 1,400, but I think they're just kind of balance out the money a little bit. So can we see these entries from Jacobson and or Foe? As we have some CT aggression towards the car here. And it looks like WinOut is going to be grouping up at middle. This time, the CTs, oh no, this timing is disastrous for Nexus. As 4-shot rotates out of Arch. He arrives back in time, going to bring down Poly, and he might even get some more. Never mind, the timing is great for 4-shot, but he goes down. That's 2 entry frags for WinOut in exchange for 2 CTs. Not a bad beginning.
Not too bad at all. AGM is fairly low, and looks like they're just going to camp out in CT spawn here, see if they can catch any CT that wants to get curious. Foe with that op towards Library. And Jacobson actually like he might get peeky towards B. You can see Planks, because Char is all the way up Banana, they know exactly where they could be coming from if indeed they try and take to B. Now, if they rotate back, at least we can see Drone is the lone pit player. Although he is the only player, positionally speaking, pit, not a bad spot to anchor from. But with 30 seconds remaining, they got to make their decision soon, and Incendiary is going to fall towards CT spawn of B, and Jacobson are going to group up right behind it. So, Planks and Char, can the crossfire work?
And they do get the first one, and then Planks gets to reveal himself. He gets 2 of them. That crossfire in the end was just a wrong guess from WinOut. That third player is going to be somewhere. They're not going to stack 3 at a bomb site. It's going to be 1-2. So they just guessed the wrong side and didn't expect that second player there. And Planks with an easy 2K. So the CT side here, still gathering some money. Now another gun round from the T side as well. And they have little to no nades. Only 2 smokes here. So we're going to need to see them frag out, get these entry picks to have some success here. And also, on the CT side, I'm still surprised we haven't seen an op come up from 4-shot, but they are having a bunch of success with the current 5 rifle setup. I don't know why I never call the op a rifle. So.
Yeah, it just feels like it should be, well, sniper rifle it is in theory, but yeah, I agree. You kind of just differentiate it. Drone, 2 big frags from him from the pit, or sorry, from sight. They have Char in the pit, and they're going to try and work into B, actually. They do take down Planks as well as Savior. So, 3-on-3.
Savior with the follow-up really failed hard there. Well, they still have the HP advantage. Going to try to make their way into construction. 4-shot's not waiting for his teammate. Maybe not going to matter, though. Is he going to check the right side for AGM? As Jason just pushed in. Not going to happen. Drone brings down Foe, though, and now AGM all alone in the 1-on-2. Going to try to Molotov off the bomb. He gets flashbang. Char hopping off the bomb. 18 HP remains on AGM. They got to bring him down somehow. They're going to smoke on the bomb. Char going for the frag. 14 rounds. Claimed now by Nexus. And this looking pretty struggling. They're struggling on the WinOut side here on the T, but there's a lot of individual plays by these CTs that are making it difficult.
Yeah, let's actually hear from the WinOut side, as I'm very curious what they are feeling coming into this round.
Yo, these fuckers always have their fucking nades out every time
Yeah,
I go, hey,
I
we
know,
need to just
man.
walk out. We need to stop fucking
I
trying
just
to
got a
pop
kill
up.
like that last round. Somebody push out B. I needed it. They did molly
I'm
down
walking
for
up mid right now.
Okay, I'll come with. Wait a sec.
Right side.
Where?
50 HP.
You're in peace. One arch.
I'm just gonna
Are we
sit
just
here and
walking
hold
up?
boiler. I'm just gonna sit here and hold boiler. He's fine.
I'm going back
They're
to
gonna
B.
fall off. They're gonna fall off.
Just chill, man. So much time. At this point in the round, you usually play one close cubby side and two like hiding hit side.
They smoked B already. They wasted one.
Molly Halls.
I have nothing to.
Ooh, I don't know what that was. They
Molly
smoked from A. They
deep
smoked
mid.
from A. They smoked from A. They might only have one B if they did that.
Yeah.
And we're down 4v5, 14-10. I'm gonna try and do something.
We should just
Random at
fork.
B.
We should just everybody
I'm
go
gonna
back.
grab bomb.
Wow, it's gonna take forever for you guys to get back to me.
We got
They
time.
just
We have 40
resmoked it here.
seconds. Just everybody go back. I'm staying, please.
Back to where?
To be.
B, I think, but
Yeah, I'm with you. 20 seconds.
I'm coming. I have a smoke.
just spam me through it.
Planks. All right, well, it does
Takes
look
so
like we're
long
going
to
to
get-
reroute towards B here, and Planks just getting maybe a little fortunate through the smoke, just kind of testing the water, so to speak. Planks playing from New Box. He's got Savior with him still at Spindlefold, going to hop on up, and that's going to be it. 15 rounds here for Nexus, not losing a single member on the 25th round.
And now on the tees. They have so little money. Everybody below 3,500. So it's you either get AK and armor and no nades, or you get a Galil and armor and just a few. So now Nexus. Plenty of opportunities to finish this one off. And that just cerebral play by Planks there. Just start spamming banana. Sometimes you just know, but oh no, Nexus is trying to rush down middle to try to close things out. This may be their undoing here. This might be WinOut's chance to get back into this match. And their setups were working.
Yeah.
They did not have to switch it up. However, if they did close it out, well then it would have been awesome.
Right? They would have looked damn good doing so. But that could be the case, at least at the moment. Drone get a little bit of damage dealt, but Nade going to fall into his lap, as he does have Savior shoulder to shoulder with him. Plank's going to rotate in as well. If we take a look at the monetary situation, two of the players kind of floating around 6,000 to 8,000, so maybe they do try and at least strip some weapons away.
I mean, this is a save for Nexus. They're going to try to keep... it looks like they're just going for exits. This isn't a bad idea. I thought they were going to try to win the round, but just going to try to keep the economy low of the T side. And so given where it is at right now, even though they're going to win the round, they got the bomb plant still. With that single player, I guess it wasn't worth it at all for Nexus. Probably should have just dipped out and gave themselves another gun round. But still, not on the save yet, and still 4 more chances to close this one.
Yep, 4 more chances, as I don't know why that's happening. As I imagine the players are having the same issue. Again, we're live on the server at the exact same, like we're not on a GoTV delay or anything.
Let's
to
get
that
let's
effect,
get a
so
listen in right now. That's a way to cheat, right?
Nah. Yeah, I'm really not sure. We're gonna get some admin support. Okay, it looks like the server has had an issue. That's not a fun time at all. At all. So, yeah, 15 to
15 to 11. I mean, 4 chances.
15 to 11.
Did they have to get aggressive in that last round and try to like hold them in the bomb site? Probably not. Might have been a better idea to just get out of there with their weapons. But still, 4 rounds to close it out. It's highly doable. But the fact that they switched up their setup, they went for the aggression after winning so many CT rounds in a row. I think it was what 9 rounds to 1 on their T side, or excuse me, on their CT side. And then the round that would be for the match, they decide to switch everything up and throw their setup out the window and just go for a crazy rush down middle and banana. But again, if it would have worked, they would have looked like geniuses.
Right, and who knows, right? You put so much emphasis in that last T round from those guys, and they're like, oh, they're coming in with such a strategy to get caught in middle with that aggression. I think that could have been what they're going for, but like you stated, the setups were working. Maybe not a requirement, but
I mean, it's just a classic cliche phrase, if it's not broke, don't fix it. But
Right.
Nexus, I mean, it doesn't really surprise me that they'd go for that, given their player base.
Yeah.
But we're still in the dark here, so even though there's only one round left, potentially, we're still going to cut to some ads real quick.
Yeah.
Stay tuned
Cut to a
for
short
the
break
conclusion.
here. See you in a few.
eSports.
All right, welcome back, everyone. We are in the midst of getting a matchmatic done here. Server issues, never a fun time.
In the last round, Chad?
Well, you say last round. How do you know, Laser, that was going to be the last round?
I have no idea. Well, I just got to go.
15 to 11.
If the trend, I mean, the only reason that Nexus dropped that last one was because they went for that crazy rush. I mean, they really had no reason to go for that, given how much success they were having just with their default setups.
Yeah.
And the passive stuff.
I agree. I completely agree, and wonder if that comes into play, maybe some frustration. That being said, with this break, I feel like that tilt, if there was any, like the momentum, that's what happens with breaks. You kind of, it's good or bad, depending on if that momentum was going your way or if it wasn't. Because, one, you get to reset if it wasn't, and for the people that were utilizing that momentum, they kind of go back to neutral, at least some of the time. Obviously not all the time.
Wait,
but
we're going. All right.
looks like the server is still having a little bit of issues.
All right.
So I'm going to swap it on over to, I imagine, yeah, we'll see. Maybe I think he just needed to change maps so we get the medic proper. I don't know. That's my best guess at this point.
I've never done a match
So-
medic or anything like that.
Looks like everybody is jumping back in here. So, yet again, if you're just joining us, it is 15 to 11 as we do have the match restored. So these guys basically just have to ready up now, and they will have identical to what they had when we dropped, essentially. So the beautiful part about the CSGO servers that we are running, we do have all those log files ready and waiting. So,
Now, if you're just joining us, we just had a match medic come in after one of the PCs crashed when hosting the server, I do believe.
Yeah.
So one round separates Nexus from victory. This is the first match of this group, and Nexus are just one round away from closing it, as it is a best of one GSL-style group stage. We are going live here, potentially the last round. Can Nexus close it out? I highly expect them to go for or back to their passive strategy. But we shall see as we are now live. Chad, take it away.
let's see how this is going to go as Nexus one round away from closing things out. I think, all right, everybody's just readying up here, and then it should get rid of the pause. Yep. Live on 2, live on 1. We're there, Laser. We're back.
We made it.
We made it. We made it all the way back. So is Nexus going to be able to close it out, win out? You kind of heard, if you guys were witnessing a couple rounds previous to the crash, we got some listen-in from the WinOut side, and they were kind of going for their one strategy towards B was kind of like, we're in a 4v5. This could be one of the last rounds. Let's just go for this. So I'm thinking that honestly, that's a good way to go about it. If you're afraid to lose, you're probably not going to win. So go for something that you figure is going to work and fully commit to it, all on the same page, and that's probably going to give you the best results. So,
And another thing I heard when we were listening to the win outside was the call was just to walk out A, because I think it was Jacobson. I'm not sure if it was him for sure, but because they were just going to be holding nades near middle. So
right.
That's an interesting call because they haven't really been doing that.
Yeah, a bit of an interesting read, like you're saying. Yeah, I believe it was they always have nades in their hand when they peek up middle. So 4shot actually, he does actually deliver, and that he was going for a bit of a nade after finding that first frag. Will get dropped. Savior going to post up in CT spawn. So last time they kind of broke into CT spawn this way, it didn't necessarily work out. They're going to actually break back from CT spawn, go for an arch side wrap. Char with an excellent lineup here from Truck. Not able to connect, though, and he is going to have to deal with one jumping on Truck itself. So 2-on-3 as WinOut will gain control of the bomb site.
So it's decision time for Nexus here. I mean, they save and give themselves another gun round, or they go for this and try to close the match right here and now. It looks like they are going to go for it. Savior, as well as Planks coming up from the porch side. You got Jay Stone inside of the pit. I like this post plant from WinOut here. They got 2 members in the site. May not expect that. And now slowly pincering their way in. Savior first to engage. Planks. Oh, neither of them can get a single frag in the end. And now, WinOut. We might be seeing overtime here.
Yeah, that is indeed a possibility. 3 rounds away here. WinOut taking that one. And yeah, pretty straightforward kind of arch side round. Nothing too crazy going on. 4-shot trying to provide defense from that cubby, but only getting 1, and kind of allows them to utilize the rest of that real estate. Now, only upgraded pistols on the CT side. They're hurt for money just a little bit here. Drone actually going to go right down to 1,400. But Savior comes up with a nice frag for himself. Traded off, but a pop flash. Let's get a fully white screen. These players are just not peeking wide necessarily with it. 4-shot holding the angle will eventually go down. Planks to take his place. And Drone's still inside of the bomb site itself. But a reroute from the T side. It's give Char, honestly, an excellent opportunity as he's the only one with a rifle.
Wait, I got to highlight something, but we may see some action here. Look at the economy of Nexus. They bought really late and dropped 2 of their players down to... This is a big mistake here from Nexus. If they lose this round, that may come back to haunt them. They're really stripping away at how many gun rounds they are going to have to try to close this one out. But heading over towards the A-bomb site. 1-man fake coming in from AGM. They're avoiding the M4. Oh, they're just going to go right through it. And now in the bomb site, Drone as well as Planks. Planks is over at the B side, and now it's Drone. 3 players to deal with. He could close the match out right here and now, but Bo hits a shot anyways. And now Planks just left to save this AK.
Yeah, he will indeed book it down Banana with this AK. Feeling he will just, like you suggested, go for that save. Jay Stone hot on his heels, but honestly, Jay Stone's very, very low. So he goes down, and Planks sailing a nade up middle. Looks like he's just going to post up here. Not a terrible angle, to be fair. Let's take a peek how visible that actually is. No, it's bad at all.
Given the economy, with this 1 player saving, it is going to make up for how much Drone invested. So, oh no, he goes down, and now 13 rounds claimed by WinOut. And now look at the buy for Nexus. I mean, they're probably going to buy here. Drone is going to have to sacrifice a bit. So it's like, do you go for just a bit of pistols here and then get a full buy in the next round? Or do you just try to end it right here and now, and then the final round, if WinOut were to win it, well then, your economy is going to be busted up.
I'm not going to lie, I would like to see Drone with one of these M4s. He's one of those top studs on the lineup. But they are going to leave him with that FAMAS. So, we'll see how it plays out. Probably going to go up middle very quickly. 4-shot getting dropped immediately, and then Drone does do a little bit of damage. And actually, Char comes up big on Arch side. 3v4 as they're still posing a presence toward Arch and truck side middle. Jacobson fully white screen. Char not able to capitalize, as it is going to be Jay Stone actually taking down Drone. So 3-on-3, and they are going to head back to Banana.
And they got 1 player lingering. He thought about going up towards middle, but it's going to be Planks here. If he could hold this will be for the match. He's going to hide out by the new box. Jacobson first to engage. He's allowed them to get towards old generator spot. Bo can't hit the op shot. Plank still in safety. No, he's going to go down to Jacobson. 30 seconds remain. Savior getting aggressive. He's going to get out of there. 14 HP remains. Down to a 2-on-2 here. Char, he needs to arrive soon. Bo, very low HP. It looks like Jacobson and Bo are just going to hunker down in the back of the bomb site. Bo needs this AWP shot. Hits the first one now. Char, one of the 2 young guns of Nexus to close the match out, gets the first one. Bo is so low, he needs to hit this op shot immediately. Can't take a single bullet. He's lurking in the smoke for the match. Char is going to get it.
What a round for him.
My God. Nexus are going to take it over WinOut, who they were probably second favorite to take the group. Beside from Method, I would say.
Yeah, no, I would completely agree. And again, Char 1v2, and he got a 4K in that round. Just huge round from him. Started off at Arches and then finished it off in the B-bomb site. So we got our results here. Nexus, they were the favorites coming in for lounge odds as well. And there'll be some happy bettors out there. I think it was about 60-30. So again, 16-13. Nexus going to move into that winner match there. So don't go too far, guys. We got some more matches coming at you as we have just gotten started here at WinOut LAN on the Saturday in Group 3.